But I want our people to be very calm. I want Biafra land to be calm, peaceful, calm and very, very peaceful. We are fighting to defend our people, not to kill them. We are fighting to defend them. That's why I'm here. And we'll continue to do so until we get victory. No. What should I say? What we expect to happen. But I want our people to be very calm.
Hello, Biafrans. Hello, lovers of freedom. I welcome you to this live broadcast, and I say welcome wherever you are, all over the world. Wherever you are, you're welcome to this live broadcast. Today is the 25th day of September 2022, and today is the birthday of our leader, MAZI KANU. And I know that wherever you are celebrating as we look forward to having our leader secure and out of the DSS dungeon. As we look forward to having our leader released unconditionally, whether they like it or not. And that is what we are set to do. I want to appreciate every one of you for joining me. One more time, I want you to listen to the voice of our leader on this. As he speaks.
I want Biafra land to be calm, peaceful, calm and very, very peaceful. We are fighting to defend our people, not to kill them. We are fighting to defend them. That's why I'm here. And we'll continue to do so until we get victory.
We are fighting to defend our people. And that is the voice of our leader, Ohamadike of Biafra, the one we are celebrating today, the one that we so much love and the one that we so much appreciate for what he has done for us, for what he is doing for us, and for what he is going to do for us. And I know that every one of you, regardless of where you are, you love MAZI KANU and you are appreciative of his sacrifices and everything he's doing. That is why we are not relenting. We have dedicated today as a day to celebrate this great man. And I wanted to actually broadcast on King Charles and the embarrassment he gave to a black man and all of that, but I discovered that we need to actually look critically on MAZI KANU's birthday. At the same time, look at the body language of other people who actually profess to that he is their leader. First of all, the topic today, of course, we want to look basically on UCHECHI KANU's blunder. You see, when people are wicked and evil, they would always show that sign with their body language, their utterances, their actions and inactions. There's no way a wicked person will not show signs. They will show signs. That is why I have decided to do this broadcast this evening. I actually waited when I came on by 1 p.m. Biafra time this afternoon. I actually didn't want to talk about her, you know, in the context of what the blunder she has committed. But I wanted to see if all of today she's going to actually retrace her step and also take an action that is positive. But obviously, she has proven to us that she is a diehard saboteur and betrayer, not just of the Biafra cause, but of her husband and of the mandate that he carries. Now, if you remember, of course, before I go on to tell you how gross her attitude and actions are to our leader's birthday, If you remember, when after our leader was kidnapped and extraordinary rendition, we never heard from her. She never said anything. She went off, and we were even feeling pity for her. We were just feeling that maybe we have to allow her. Maybe she's, she's being, remorseful. I'm sorry, not remorseful. Sorry, she's going through pains, and she's actually experiencing a kind of, depression or something, or somehow she's actually been affected strongly and grossly by what has happened to our leader. So we were all defending her on our cause. In fact, when people tried to come out to talk about her, like what Nelly tried to do, and other people, when they tried to talk about her, we tried to defend her. We tried to say, please don't go there. Just leave our leader's family. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. We're always preaching, leave her alone, because we were concerned that she should actually be feeling the pains and the brunt of, of what has happened, and feeling the heat of the circumstance of the kidnap of our leader. Little did we know that she actually was one of the people we should suspect, one of the people we should look to the face and tell them some stuff as Biafrans who we are. Remember, MAZI NNAMDI KANU himself said, if he goes against this mandate, we should look him to the face and tell him, and then we should kill him. We should not spare him. We should kill him, because if we kill him, he knows we are cowards. And if we don't kill him, he knows we are cowards, and that we are not true to Biafra. He said it, which means that when it comes to freedom and anything that has to do with Biafra, nobody is a sacred cow. There's no sacred cow anywhere. Once you deviate, you would be dealt with. That is what MAZI NNAMDI KANU was trying to say. He said, I will not betray you, but you will betray me. Because he has made it a resolve that he's not going to be the reason why Biafra will not come. His actions and inactions will not make Biafra not to come. Everything he will do will push for the freedom of God's people, Biafra. And that is what he said. And so now, the wife, after 1 year plus, decided to show up in August 2002, 1 year and about 3 months or 2 months after the kidnap and extraordinary rendition of our leader, MAZI NNAMDI KANU. She decided to show up. And the first thing she did was to rubbish the man, was to talk ill of the efforts of everyone who has been working, was to tell us that the man is sound and okay, and that the man is comfortable where he is. She made us understand that the man is just, nobody should worry about him. He's fine. As much as he's in DSS custody, as much as he's in the dungeon, he is very fine. No Biafran should be worried about it. No Biafran should talk about it in a negative light. He is okay. You are worrying. Why are you worrying? That's what she's saying. She's telling us, why are you people worried? He's fine. He's better than you. He's better than any one of you. She made it clear. And we didn't know that the God of heaven was exposing her gradually. And suddenly the God of heaven is using every action, even from the lawyer that has been praising that camp, Barrister Ejiofor, to expose them. Finally, she exposed herself. Now we know that she is part of those who are against our leader. Because after making that broadcast, that interview, and she came out to say that MAZI NNAMDI KANU is fine, in spite of the fact that Biafrans are coming hard on her, talking about her and telling her, so you said this and that, and yet we have the report that our leader is down. She has never come out to say, I'm sorry. Sorry, she has not come out to say, I'm sorry about what I said. I'm really sorry, Biafrans, please forgive me. She has never, rather, she has decided to stay away, telling us that she doesn't give a damn. Whatever you people think is your business. Whatever shit you people want to think about. Anytime people make errors, they make mistakes, and you tell them that they have made mistakes and errors, and they refuse to actually retrace their steps or to apologize or to actually come to right their wrongs, just know that 1, they are very unrepentant. 2, they are hardened. 3, they are conscienceless. They are very, very stubborn and very, very heartless. 4, they actually don't give a damn, and they are very disrespectful. They don't give a damn to what is happening. They don't care. Well, however you feel, they don't care. That is what she has proven. She has proven that she doesn't care what Biafrans feel. She doesn't care what Biafrans think. She doesn't care. Now I'm giving you a lay down to this point because we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about today and her blunder. Now, she refused to come and retrace her words to tell us that I'm sorry for saying MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is fine. Okay, let's just assume she's trying to say she actually really didn't mean what we thought she meant. Let's just assume she actually didn't mean what we thought she meant. Now, what does stops her from coming all out if she's not proud and arrogant, if she's not a saboteur and a wicked person, if she's not against our leader and against the cause? If you know that what this thing we are doing is a public thing, and by her position as the wife of our leader, she sits in a very sensitive position, which means that any utterance from her is significant to the whole cause of the mandate. Very, very significant. But she knows the significance. Of course, she claimed she has gone to school, so she knows some. She spoke and tried to make us understand that she's educated. So now, being educated and knowing all of this, and yet you don't know the significance of what you're doing in your actions to the people or to the struggle or to the mandate or to the project itself, and how sensitive it is to even to the enemy's camp, because your language, body language, and everything you say actually portrays something, projects something, and gives a kind of meaning. So if we say now that, let's just assume now that she actually does not mean what we actually think she meant, then she should be knowledgeable enough to understand that when people take you or misrepresent or misunderstand you as somebody who is a public person, close, and the wife of the person whom every Biafran or over 70 million people are looking up to, knowing that because of the position you occupy, your actions might be misrepresented or misinterpreted. All you need to do as somebody who has the heart of the people and who is concerned about the people and who is concerned about your husband and who is concerned about the project your husband is going after and who is concerned about the significance of that work and that project, all you need to do is to come all out and say, please, actually, I'm sorry, please, for the statement, the way I made it. This is not how I meant it to be. This is actually what I meant. And kill off the suspicion, kill off the blunder. But that tells you that she cannot do that because she is part of the people who sold our leader out. So she has proven that she is one of the suspects. And of course, time will always prove it right. Now, fast forward now, let's come to today. Today is the birthday of our leader. Now, let's just assume now that we have been misrepresenting her and everything she has been doing. She has been doing lots of things, saying lots of things, and we are misrepresenting her. Let's just assume. Thank you so much, ma'am. You're welcome to this broadcast. Thank you very, very much. Please share your prayers. Share your prayers to MAZI Nnamdi Kanu and tell us what he means to you. If you're watching me right now, just share your prayers to him. Pray for him today. Tell us what you wish him, and then tell us what he is to you. Please talk to us so that we can hear from you, of course. So if you want to also call into the program, of course, you have the number on the screen, so you just call through that number. So now, as we go on, we don't have much time. We have about 15 minutes to end this broadcast because it's going to be just 30 minutes. Now, today is MAZI Nnamdi Kanu's birthday. Today is a special day for MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. What do you expect from the wife today? Simple. Let's just assume now she feels that we have been misrepresenting her. Whatever she has been saying, whatever she has been doing, we have been misrepresenting her. Now, today is the birthday of her husband. What should we expect? What is the list what list should we expect from her? What should we expect from her? We prayed fervently for our leader this morning. Yes, so, and every prayer is answered. We have been praying by 1 p.m. this afternoon. At 1 p.m. this afternoon, we also prayed here. Those who joined me in the broadcast then also prayed. So we actually had a good time and we prayed. And of course, we'll continue to pray for our leader. Of course, to see that he gets out and all of that. Emmanuel Chibuike, thank you so much. Good afternoon from here also. Thank you for joining me. I want to thank you very, very much for joining. Let's share and let other people know what we're talking about. Now, see, Today is our leader's birthday. What do we expect? At least if this woman loves our leader, if this woman is consciously, sensitive about the day of celebration of our leader and sensitive about the feelings of Biafrans, to counter everything that Biafrans have been saying against her, talking against her, saying that if she's true, if she's real, what she should have done is to post on social media, "Happy birthday to my husband." Do you know that if she has done that, it will somehow, even if we still suspect her of having a hand in the husband's situation, we would have somehow begin to have a soft feeling, soft, feeling somehow about her. Sorry. What we expected her to do the least, knowing that the husband is a public figure, he is in the cagey, dingy dungeon of the enemy. He is restricted, and yet today is his birthday. What she should have done is to post "Happy birthday" to our leader on social media. Happy birthday to our leader. Good day, beautiful angel. I love this name, beautiful angel. Thank you for joining. Good day to you too, and thank you for joining me. I appreciate you wherever you are. I hope you are celebrating our leader too, and you are celebrating at least with a bottle of Coke or whatever you can. And of course, I told us this afternoon that even if it is to send a gift to somebody, even if it's biscuit or something, just make something good, because MAZI NNAMDI KANU represents love, just like Jesus Christ represents love. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. For God so loved Biafrans that he gave MAZI NNAMDI KANU. And now MAZI NNAMDI KANU is proven to love us by sacrificing himself, his comfort for us all. Now look at it. Today is his birthday. The wife has committed another blunder. She rushed out to defend the DOS, the defunct members of the DOS. Remember, I told you that they are not the DOS. They are officers working in the DOS who have been sacked already. So there are no more officers of the DOS. I keep explaining what DOS is, and of course what it means to be an officer in the DOS. I'll keep talking about that in subsequent broadcast. I'll be talking about it. If you go through my YouTube channel, this channel, Biafra Global Network, you'll see some messages I've done about that, and I'll keep talking more on that. Now, she came all out when they expected her, when she saw that the image of these people have been sacked from the DOS office, and saw that their image has gone down. She came all out to try to repair, to control the damage, to do damage control for these sacked people of the DOS. She rushed all out, used that means to discredit the husband, use that means to tell us that the husband is not supposed to be out because he's enjoying. He should be in the confines of the DS. He's DSS. He's enjoying, so we shouldn't bother about him. She also used that opportunity to condemn also when she came for that their program, which they tried to use to buttress their point. That program they did in London after the interview they had with her. She came up there now and tried to buttress the point, to try to make people now understand, because I wrote a public letter to her to come out and tell us what she meant by DOS and who she's talking about when she's saying that DOS is this, DOS is that, DOS is that, it's an organ, is this, is that, blah blah blah. When she was making all of those analogies and all of that, and I corrected her and I made her understand them. I used her own analogy to correct her and to make her understand some things, and I told her to come all out to tell us who she actually is referring. And she came out. They now organize another program as like a party. All this while they have not organized that kind of program. They decided to organize it to look like, so that it doesn't look like another interview. They now organized it, and she now came and now really now tell us what she really meant. That tells you the level of arrogance. In the first place, she saw we were reacting. She now saw, oh, these people didn't really understand I'm talking about them. She now came all out in the second program to now make it, clear that she actually was talking about us and talking against the mandate and the fight for freedom. Please, dear friends, wherever you are, as you're watching me, type something and tell us what MAZI NNAMDI KANU means to you, and also make a prayer for him. Today is dedicated to him. And of course, I've been proposing, I've also sent a message to MAZI Simon Ekpa, and all of that. And I've told him that we need to have NNAMDI KANU Global Day. MAZI NNAMDI KANU's Global Day. It is very, very important, and we're going to organize a massive program every year that is equivalent to the Commonwealth, program, because it's going to be a global program. We're going to be inviting nations to come to Biafra land on that MAZI NNAMDI KANU Global Day. We're going to invite them to come, and we're going to organize. We're going to make it strategic, multidimensional, multicultural, and we're going to brand it in a way that it will override the Commonwealth program. That Commonwealth they are using to steal our resources and to tell us that we are still slaves. We're going to have it, and they will be coming to our nation, Biafra, to celebrate with us. Anyways, we'll let MAZI Samonepa, of course, let him look through it and then recommend it and approve of it. We're going to pursue it strongly. I'm going to draft a proposal document regarding that, and we're going to pursue it strongly. Now, we're talking about it. Now, she rushed out, UCHECHI KANU rushed out to come and defend the indefensible, these sacked members of the DOS, because she saw that their position has been rubbished. She saw that they have lost out. She saw that they are out of the game. Because they were accomplices, she never talked, and all this while, they made her keep quiet. They didn't want her to talk. They wanted her to be quiet. She had already collected her share. She had already been part of it. So now that she see that her camp, which are these people, have been rubbished and removed from the system, she now came all out, wanting to use her influence as the wife of our leader to make Biafrans endorse them again. That is where she exposed herself. Because whenever you want to do something against the work and the freedom of Biafra, you would expose yourself and you are going to disgrace yourself. There's no way, if you are not truthful, you will disgrace yourself. Now, today, she has disgraced herself again. She was able to rush out to defend these people, but now it is a very significant program, like the birthday of her husband. She never made any public broadcast. She never made any public message. She never said anything at all. On Twitter, I went to Twitter, I went to Facebook to check her account. She never said anything about our leader. Today, that is so important in his life. The fact that he is in trouble right now. He is locked up by the enemies, and he is in pain. He is suffering. He's locked up because of us. He's locked up because he actually wants our freedom. He is locked up because of the people of Biafra. She never made, even if it is just a message, just to say a message and post it on social media and let people begin to share. She never made any message about it. But she could come all out on Radio Biafra to come and honor an interview that disgraced her and that disgraced everything she represents and that rubbished her, and that she came all out to prove that she is against the people. She was quick to come out to do that. After Emmanuel, he said UCHECHI is, in her mind, must have concluded that it's over for our leader, MNK, after she and cohorts gave him up to the hands of the enemies. But as long as the Lord liveth, UCHECHI will be disappointed. Yes, yes, you are very correct, my brother. You know why? The reason why they are doing all of what they are doing right now, even composing this new Inzama outfit, is because they think that they have already concluded it. Our leader will not come out. That is the conclusion. They have already concluded that. They just believe that he will not come out. In fact, somebody was telling me today that some people, somebody was talking with her and all of that. And the person was saying that we are just wasting our time. Because it is already concluded that this man is not going to come out alive. But we're telling them that they are not his God. No matter, it's just like when, Moses went to Pharaoh. People were telling him that it's not going to work. Leave us, let's keep suffering. It's not going to work. Which promised land? Where Pharaoh will not allow us go. Why are you bothering yourself? Why are you wasting our time? But the truth about it is that this is beyond physical sight. This is beyond natural things. This issue of MAZI NNAMDI KANU and Biafra liberation is beyond any human being. So it is normal for human beings to say their opinion, to air their opinions. All that the devil wants to do is to use their opinions to put fear in some of us, and some of us like that. But we know we cannot be afraid. And so you don't have to be afraid. MAZI NNAMDI KANU is going to come out, and it's going to come out, and nothing will happen about it. She came all out to talk about it and to frame some kind of emotion, to make it look like she's actually emotional about what is happening to him. And at the same time, she's destroying what he stood for by all the things she said. All the things she said. She never came all out to say that MAZI NNAMDI KANU told you people to let Simon Ekpa, take a slot on on Voice of on Radio Biafra. Why didn't you people do it? She never talked about that. MAZI NNAMDI KANU told people to transfer so monies to Umeri accounts. She never talked about that. MAZI NNAMDI KANU what you people are actually doing is against what MAZI NNAMDI KANU represents. MAZI NNAMDI KANU is still there, and you people are doing jamboree and all of that. She never said any of that. All she was concerned about is to try to get Biafrans to be convinced and to have a rethink about the status of these people that have been sacked. The greatest error and blunder that UCHECHI KANU has committed is today. She might have sold herself out by the interview she had and by that meeting she went and said some things. But for the fact that she refuses to come out today to talk about the birthday of, even to say happy birthday to my husband on social media alone, it passes a serious message into the camp of the enemies. It also passes a message to the people of Biafra all over the world. She has never said anything about that. Last year also, she didn't say anything about that. The reason why we didn't talk about it last year is because she was inside. She has been proving to us that she has been, showing to us that she's reserved. According to what we understood then, we thought that she was just calm. She's just a reserved person. So let's allow her be. Let's not draw her into this thing. But now she has pulled herself out to tell us that she's not reserved. She has told us that she is vocal and she can come out to talk about this movement and Biafra. So she has now made us know that she is also part of this. So we want to talk to her out here. That is why I am here talking out to her. That is why we want to now talk. And let's talk. Since she wants to come all out to talk. Now we are telling her that she has committed the most blunder, because this is the most significant spiting of MAZI NNAMDI KANU. This is a spitting on his face. This is a blow to his person. This is an insult to what he is going through. She has not said anything about MAZI NNAMDI KANU on his day of celebration. She has not said anything to Biafrans to make Biafrans feel happy that the wife sent a message. Happy birthday to my husband. May God free him. May God deliver him. She has not said anything. She has not made mention of him. She has not made, the only time she made mention of him was to tell us that he is very fine. That is the only time. The next time, all the time she was talking, she was just trying to make everything look like the sacked people should be embraced. All the time she talked about our leader was to tell us that he's fine. Nobody, and to tell us that they don't always talk, always. 10 days they don't talk, 8 days they don't talk, 10 days they don't talk. So that we can accommodate the fact that she never called him in that period when he was in Kenya and kidnapped. She wanted to give us an impression that it was a normal thing. The time she came out to talk about the whole thing, she came out to mess up the whole thing and to embarrass the husband and to tell the world that she is against the husband. Which woman does that? Which right woman will do that? Which virtuous woman would do that? Which virtuous woman would do that kind of thing? And even if you think that we have misrepresented what you stand for or what you said, why not come publicly to make us and to address it again and to make us have the right perspective to it? Now it is now clear to us that you actually are against those who have conspired against MAZI NNAMDI KANU. For the fact that you couldn't even come on his birthday to put in the public domain, to say happy birthday to MAZI NNAMDI KANU, the greatest blunder to MAZI NNAMDI KANU. So she has told us, and she has told us that she actually is part of those who are after our leader, part of those who have sold our leader. Today is the birthday of our leader. The wife couldn't come out to say happy birthday to him. The wife couldn't come out to say happy birthday to the husband. The wife couldn't come out to pray for him. She couldn't even do a 1 minute or 2 minutes video or voice message and send it and make it go viral. She is quiet as if nothing is happening, but she could come vocal to talk about the how good and how nice he is, even when she knows that he is sick and not feeling fine. She could come all out to say all that, but she cannot come all out to actually talk about our leader and wish him well and pray for him and tell Biafrans to pray for him. She has proven to us that she has a strong, devious, wicked heart. She has proven to us that she's against MAZI NNAMDI KANU. of course, being against MAZI NNAMDI KANU means being against Biafrans. She has proven to us that she is against MAZI NNAMDI KANU. In other words, she's against the freedom movement. She has proven to us that she is against MAZI NNAMDI KANU. In other words, MAZI NNAMDI KANU doesn't mean anything to her, and what MAZI NNAMDI KANU represents doesn't mean anything to her also. She has messed us. She has spited on us. She has spat on us. She has actually, looked down on us. She has despised us by despising MAZI NNAMDI KANU. If UCHECHI has a good heart, she would have come all out in the midst of the controversies, in the midst of the situation, in the midst of the things that are going on, in the midst of the things people are saying by her actions, in the midst of the fact that last week, yes, she came out to by Stage 4 came and told us that MAZI NNAMDI KANU is very sick and needs to be taken to hospital. And she actually came out initially about 3 weeks ago to say that he's very fine and better than us. In the midst of that, she never came to counter that and to say, I'm sorry. She never came to tell us, oh, as she heard from the barrister. She never came all out to say, now, this is what barrister said. Oh my God, please, Biafrans, we need to do something. She never came all out to say that. She stayed away. And on his birthday, she had also stayed away. UCHECHI came all out blowing grammar. She doesn't even understand the meaning. She easily forgot that it's not about big grammar. Biafrans are wise. She will suffer till she dies. She came to speak the things she doesn't understand, or actually. She actually came to speak the things she doesn't understand, because everything she says, I have said it that this week we're entering, I'm going to begin to analyze most of the things. I think I analyzed the issue of the tissue, the organ. She was talking about mitosis and symbiosis and all of that, and the ectoparasites and all of that. I analyzed them in one of my broadcasts. If you go to the YouTube channel and check the videos, you will discover that I talked about that, that week, that I think the next week after the Saturday she made that broadcast. That Saturday she made that broadcast. On Sunday, I wrote an article and put it on air, and I described everything she said, and I explained everything she said. And then that Monday or Tuesday or so, I made a video, and actually, I think on Monday or Tuesday, after that her broadcast, that's her interview on Radio Biafra, I actually said some things about what she said, and I made her understand that she actually used an analogy that she doesn't understand. And you are correct here, my brother. She just said the things that she doesn't understand. She didn't understand what she was saying. She was just talking, never knowing that she was actually implicating herself. She actually implicated herself by everything she said. And of course, the wicked would die. They would die suffering. Anybody who is against MAZI NNAMDI KANU will suffer. Anybody who has hand in betraying this man. I decided to put this picture behind me, the three sides of the three shades of his pain. The three shades of his pain. You can feel, anytime I look at these pictures, I feel the pain in me. I feel the pain in me. And we have a wife who doesn't feel the pain. She can never express anything. She can never talk anything about it. She can never do anything about it. She has not come openly to tell us how she feels or what is going through and what she's going, only for her to come to a program to try to endorse the impunity. And in the midst of the impunity, she now rubbished the man, insulted the man, told us that he is better off in the DSS dungeon. We shouldn't bother about him. What she means is that you people should not even fight for his freedom. He's okay. Sorry, I've exceeded the time. I was supposed to stop this broadcast at 30 minutes. But at 40 minutes, I'll stop this broadcast. What she meant that MAZI NNAMDI KANU is very fine. What she meant by that is that we don't even need to bother about his release. We shouldn't be talking about his release. He's fine. Why are we bothered? That's what she's saying. He's fine. So, UCHECHI, you are very correct. Anybody, as much as she has shown this fact, it means that she is an accomplice. And no one who is part of this will die well. No one who is part of what MAZI NNAMDI KANU is going through, whether premeditated, whether post-betrayal, whether pre-betrayal, post-betrayal, will not die well. They will die in pain. They will first fall sick, and they will be in excruciating pain. They will wish they died. They will wish death comes. Death will not come. They will be in that state for years, and then they will die. And before they die, they will see maggots coming out of their bodies. They will see the maggots with their eyes before they will die. This is the level of prayer we're praying for these people who came against our leader. These people who made themselves a stooge against our leader. These people who made themselves a stooge against our leader.
No, not at all. What should I do? It's what we expect.
Sorry, the video is not showing. I wanted it to be there, but it's not showing now. These people who have put our leader in this situation, they will not die peacefully. They will die in pain, because MAZI NNAMDI KANU has not done anything wrong by asking for freedom. He has not done anything wrong by rejecting political solution. He has not done anything for asking for referendum. But the people decided to sell him. The people decided to mess him up. The people decided to disgrace him. And his wife is so painful that UCHECHI, all this while, we never knew was this evil. But thank God, because the evil ones will always run mad. And what I mean by running mad is that they will come out to expose themselves. No matter how long you hide, once you are evil, you will expose yourself. So what they have done, she has proven, nobody who betrayed MAZI NNAMDI KANU can hide. Never, it's not possible. The spirit of Biafra will bring them out. She could rush out to try to carry out damage control on the defunct and sacked members of DOS, but she cannot rush out to defend and to say happy birthday to her husband. She could rush out to talk about these people, trying to make us understand that these people are right. She cannot come out to say just 3 statements. Happy birthday to you. 3 words, sorry. 3 words. Happy birthday to you. Or 4 words. Happy birthday to you, my husband. She could not do that. Now she has committed the biggest blunder. The blunder is so obvious. What is more wicked than this? This is an evidence that UCHECHI has questions to answer. She will keep doing those errors, because she has brought herself out. We are going to keep taking her on. She has brought herself out, and she has proven to us that she is an accomplice. That is how we have now got to know, because of course we need evidences, and they are proven to us by their actions that they are part of it. I want you to share this video to all your social media platforms, and let the people listen to this message, and let her also hear this message. Because if she says we are lying or we are not saying the truth, let her come out before the end of today to say happy birthday to the husband. Or let her come out to do a broadcast on her own. She doesn't need to go to Radio Biafra. Make a 5 minutes or 10 minutes message. Put it on social media. Let us hear her to counter all the accusation and allegations we're making upon her. Because the truth about it is that she has given us enough evidence to know that she has a hand in what happened to our leader. How can a woman come all out in the public and say that she doesn't talk to the husband? Your husband has gone for a mission for 8 days. You never spoke to him, and you say you are comfortable as a woman. Women are emotional. We know that. So women always see. She's just too daft. There's no woman who will stay 8 days not hearing from the husband that will not call the husband. There's no woman. No, it's not possible. Even a man cannot do that, not to talk about a woman. A woman who loves the husband goes out for 1 day, he's far away. Day 1, day 2, day 3, you never called him, you never talked to him. Something is wrong somewhere. So she must tell us what is wrong. If she says that what is wrong is not about betrayal, she actually never knew that something happened, then let her come out and tell us that, okay, we had actually had a quarrel and I didn't bother to. And even if you have a quarrel with your husband for 8 days, you can stay away and not talk to him. Is that how deep your heart is? Is that how evil you are? I'll stop this broadcast here, please. It's already time. Please share this video. My name is Kelechi Ambrose. Share this video, and please subscribe to this channel. Get people to subscribe to this channel so that you can see my updates anytime. And also subscribe to notifications so that you can see my video updates all the time. I greet you all and remain blessed and celebrate our leader. Thank you so much.